Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money Channel. I got XRP up here on the hourly. You guys can see right now XRP is trading at $1.246. So we are working up towards that latest high that we saw after this pump. We saw a high for XRP last week at about $1.35. And so we are getting closer to that. Came out of the support level here, and it seems as though a surge for the altcoins has been noticed. One of the big performers, obviously, Cardano's ADA did actually reach a new all-time high today. So the latest all-time high for Cardano is now $2.55. And if I throw up Bitcoin here on the daily, we can see we are also chugging up for Bitcoin, although we are not seeing as much movement for Bitcoin. We are kind of hugging the 0.5 level of the Fibonacci. We still do need to make our way back up to the 0.702 and see what happens over here. I mean, this is going to dictate where the rest of the market goes. And just bringing XRP right back up here on the daily as well. And if I throw Fibonacci on here, we can see right now XRP is also hugging that 0.5 level. So the momentum is moving upwards, and I think we are all very, very happy about this. There's still a little bit of work to do before we see new all-time highs. Next story up, I just wanted to bring this to your attention, guys. This is from Michael at Val5Links with regards to Binance. We know Binance has been scrutinized by many countries around the world because of their practices. Well, now Binance users are subject to immediate KYC verification, and this just came out an hour ago here on Cointelegraph, so this is fairly breaking news, at least as of the time of this recording. Binance has been in the regulatory crosshairs of jurisdictions across the globe amid claims of it operating unlicensed businesses. As remediation of the ongoing scrutiny, the crypto exchange has publicly announced the Know Your Customer, or the KYC requirements, for all users on the platform. So effective immediately, all new users are required to complete immediate verification to access Binance products and service offerings, including cryptocurrency deposits, trades, and withdrawals. This is coming from a statement that they made. Moreover, existing users who were previously allowed to trade cryptocurrency without verification will be allowed to only process withdrawals, order cancellation, position close, and redemption. According to Binance, the change in policy for existing users will be rolled out in phases to ensure minimal disruptions in user experience. However, immediate KYC verifications will allow the users to have complete access to Binance products and services. And here's just a statement from the company. Binance strongly advises users to complete their intermediate verification promptly to avoid delays in the verification process and restrictions on their access. So Binance stepping up, and sounds like, so many of these regulators are coming down on them that they had to do something. So this is what they did, the sweeping step towards KYC verification for every single one of their users, regardless of which country you are in. So if you guys are still using Binance, or if Binance is still up and running in your country, you might be getting an email from them, or you might be booted off the app to let you guys know that you do have to go through this process now. I'm going to keep moving, guys. This from Mike Manfield here on Twitter with regards to Ripple partner news. And so this has to do with Flutterwave. Discover and Flutterwave extend their payment acceptance across Africa. They've signed an agreement that will help increase acceptance for both local and international e-commerce merchants. Flutterwave's merchants will be accepting Discover Global Network cards from Discover Diners Club International and Network Alliance partners on e-commerce payment pages via apps. With over 300,000 merchants globally, Flutterwave makes it easier for businesses to process payments. We know this. We've talked a lot about Flutterwave here on this channel. They are Ripple integrated. Here is a quote: "Our mission is to simplify payments for businesses. In doing this, we open up opportunities for expansion and growth for these businesses. In partnering with Discover Global Network, we knew we would be able to drive revenue growth for our merchants because of the Discover Global Network, global reach, and coverage." This coming from Olug Benga, or GB. He is the founder and CEO of Flutterwave. So another Ripple partner here making waves in the space. Africa, obviously, one of those hot targets for these types of payments. A lot of friction in those corridors. A lot of those African currencies have seen great hyperinflation too. So, to be able to have a seamless way to transfer value in these corridors, right, in a region of the world where it's highly needed, Ripple-enabled Flutterwave is doing so with their new partnership now with Discover Global Network. So great news there. Wanted to thank Mike Manfield for pointing that out. And Real XRP Boy here just reminding us of this. I know I mentioned this in a video. It was probably a couple of years ago now, but I thought I'd bring it to your attention. because I even forgot about this. The OECD, they mention this directly on their website here, private permissioned blockchain. There are one or multiple owners or operators who supply access interface to permissioned users. Only permissioned users hold a copy of a given ledger. Financial institutions seem to prefer this type of setup, and they give two examples, one of them, of course, being RippleNet right down here. And for those of you guys who do not know who the OECD is, they're huge. The Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development is an intergovernmental economic organization with 38 member countries, founded in 1961 to stimulate economic progress and world trade. So this is like a global organization to help promote world trade. It is a forum of countries describing themselves as committed to democracy and the market economy, providing a platform to compare policy experiences, seek answers to common problems, identify good practices, and coordinate domestic and international policies of all its members. Generally, the OECD members are high-income economies with very high Human Development Index, or an HDI, and are regarded as developed countries. So a lot of these member countries are some of the bigger countries around the world, and even just looking up OECD here on Google, you guys can see some popular searches for people who have looked these guys up, also have looked up the IMF, the World Bank, World Trade Organization, so on and so forth. So thought that was important because these guys did indeed mention RippleNet here on their website. Again, this is not new information, but it is something that I know I have talked about in the past, but it's kind of just slipped my mind, and we don't talk about, some of these older partnerships enough, I don't think. I mean, there's so many new ones that are coming down the pipe, but it is important to remember some of these other ones. I wanted to thank Real XRP Boy for just mentioning that. And so Jay Clayton, I know you guys probably heard about this yesterday on Twitter. He is joining Fireblocks. XRP Crypto Wolf here pointing me to this. So former SEC Chairman Jay Clayton is joining Fireblocks, a $2 billion Israeli-based crypto custodian focused on institutions, as an advisor. So he is also joining that. We know back when he left the SEC, he also did join Apollo. So this appointment represents the second crypto-focused engagement for the former regulator following his March 2021 appointment to the board of directors at One River Asset Management, which recently filed a carbon-neutral Bitcoin ETF application with the SEC. But at Fireblocks, which will be the first pure crypto institution on his resume, Clayton will help guide the firm through the evolving legislative landscape in the United States and abroad and help develop the overall security posture for the fast-growing firm. The company went from 100 clients to 500 in a span of a few months in sectors such as crypto trading, crypto retail, and traditional financial institutions. Since its inception in 2019, Fireblocks has acted as custodian for over $1 trillion in digital assets. Additionally, with its focus on large institutions, Fireblocks is the type of firm one might expect Clayton to join after his tenure at the SEC, which took a conservative and risk-averse position towards the growing crypto industry, yet open to the potential of blockchain technology to add transparency and efficiency to the financial system. So Jay Clayton joining this firm, and I know a lot of people this leaves a sour taste in a lot of our mouths, doesn't it? Considering how Jay Clayton behaved at the SEC, considering the decisions that were made under his tenure, I can see why a lot of people in the space are a bit upset. I think I put it a bit upset, but really it ranges from slightly perturbed to outright hostility. Okay, so here is a quote from Clayton. I'm very bullish on the ability of blockchain and other technologies to eliminate frictions in the system. It's funny that he says eliminate frictions in the system because, that is the verbiage we've been hearing from Ripple for years now. Eliminate the friction for cross-border payments specifically. And, if you have a cryptocurrency that solves a problem, this is essentially what it does anyway. You will end up with better and more secure transfer and custody as we integrate blockchain technology into our financial ecosystem. So that was a quote from Jay Clayton down here. Guys, I will link this article in the description if you wish to read further. It's funny because, a lot of people in the XRP community are pointing some things out, like this one from Digital Asset Buy here on Twitter. Hi, Fireblocks. I see you can store XRP. Too bad that's all. FYI, guess who you can thank for that? So just demonstrating here that XRP is listed right down here, but, it's one of the only things they can store, but, XRP obviously can be utilized for so much more in Digital Asset by just making a joke. ironically enough, the person that they hired is the one responsible for what's going on today with Ripple and XRP. Wrath of Kahneman also bringing something else up that I thought was interesting with regards to this story. This is making waves in the crypto space, especially in the XRP community. He says you can't make this stuff up. Jay Clayton has joined crypto firm Fireblocks. He also notes that WireX just integrated Fireblocks to support DeFi, and WireX called themselves a Ripple partner with an XRP wallet. Just as a side note here from back in 2018, a Ripple at WireX introducing the Ripple wallet. You can now buy, sell, exchange, and deposit XRP using the WireX app. We're the only digital money platform that lets you exchange and spend Ripple like traditional currency in store and online. So this actually has to do with their integration with XRP and utilizing Ripple, which they mean at this time. Again, this was 2018. So, the terms were getting mixed up quite a lot. Ripple using it like a traditional currency in store and online. Update your WireX app now and start using the XRP wallet straight away. So again, ironically enough, utilizing XRP as a currency to purchase things online and in store. This coming from WireX, and just to put that connection again, WireX just integrated Fireblocks to support DeFi recently. Wanted to thank the Wrath of Kahneman for pointing that out. He does also link some sources down here if you guys are interested. Again, I will link this tweet in the description of the video as well. And the other thing I wanted to point out was this, guys, from FudFit here on Twitter, another Ripple connection to Fireblocks. Fireblocks appoints former SEC Chair Jay Clayton to the advisory board. And guess who one of the companies Fireblocks uses is for tokenization blockchain support? None other than Ripple. Now, you guys can see here, he does give a link to the platform, and, when scrolling some of these newfangled websites, sometimes you can't find all the information you need, and I don't know where he actually clicked on here, but he did fortunately take a screen grab of this, the implementation power-ups developed for payment teams. So this is coming directly from that website. Multi-blockchain support, management of token contracts across multiple blockchains, and these are the blockchains that they are using: ERC20, ERC1400, Ripple, listed right here on their website, and R3. So it is very, very apparent that Fireblocks is integrated with Ripple, does also have connections to WireX, which does promote, at least as of 2018, promote using Ripple XRP like a traditional currency in store and online. And yet, ironically, they hired Jay Clayton, the man who is responsible for thwarting all of this progress, for throwing a wrench in the plan, which, to me begs the question, I have to go back to this because, how do I put it? We have this court case and we see it as, okay, Jay Clayton is the enemy. The current administration at the SEC, they're obviously not favorable to Ripple's case succeeding. They want to also throw a wrench in the plan. But, I always have to wonder, right? Is it all a show? Is this just theatrics in the meantime? Because we also have so much suggesting that Ripple and XRP are going to be integrated into the new world financial system. Not only that, guys, maybe a settlement is actually in the works. Maybe there is something going on behind closed doors. I wanted to mention this tweet here, guys, from Dictator Know-It-All. Is this a sign the XRP lawsuit is about to come to an end? He's retweeting out Jim Chauncey Kelly's tweet here. Ripple is hiring a business development director. Now, I wouldn't usually see this as an unusual post. We know Ripple does post a lot of job postings all the time, for positions all around the world. But this one, guys, is for the Americas specifically, and in this job posting here, it says that this is for a director of business development for the Americas based in New York. The Americas BD team is responsible for identifying and exploring new business opportunities and securing key partner relationships for developing Ripple's vision of the Internet of Value that is being built on blockchain technology. As a senior leader and the member of the global BD organization and manager of the North America BD team, you will set team strategy, manage a team, high-performing deal makers, and source and secure strategic relationships with payment companies, fintechs, banks, corporates, and digital asset infrastructure players to enable Ripple's vision and grow the business. So this is, first of all, based in New York, so in the United States. It also is focusing on North America. Now, we know Mexico, Canada, and the United States all in North America, and we know there are ODL corridors through Mexico specifically, but this does certainly suggests to me, I mean, if we knew that there was not going to be clarity in the United States, would they be taking the time to set up a new base in New York City, first of all? Second of all, we know Canada and Mexico. Second of all, 3 countries in North America, the United States being the biggest in terms of economy. And I mean, for all intents and purposes, if they were looking for a director for Mexico, I think they would have mentioned that specifically. So, is this pointing to the fact that, you know, despite what is going on in the lawsuit, there is the sense, something in the air, that we are going to get cryptocurrency clarity through this Ripple XRP lawsuit, a settlement perhaps sooner rather than later. And, you know, maybe this is also why Jay Concern joining a company here that definitely does have ties with Ripple and XRP. I mean, a lot of this is suggesting that we are pointing in the right direction. That's just my opinion, but I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.